luxury cruises are only considered luxury cruises because the people taking them don't live with real luxury. They don't know what real luxury is. Now, I say this as someone who is very obsessed with all things boat related. Maritime, ships, boats. If it floats, there is a 99.999% chance that I can tell you everything you've ever wanted or didn't want to know about that vessel, alright? I am obsessed with boats. And I've been on 2 cruises in my life. I'm only 25, but 2 cruises. Both considered luxury ships, and of course they were fun. The first one was Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas to the Caribbean, and the second one was Carnival Luminosa to Alaska, and that one was a week. Now, I'm not gonna lie and say it didn't feel a little bit fancy, being in a nice big room. On the Alaska cruise, we had a balcony. You eat in the main dining room. You get fancy drink glasses, chocolate martinis. Like it's fancy, but that's only because we're not used to fancy, because we're not allowed to have it in our everyday lives. You think people who have serious money are going on cruises? Like, I'm telling you, even the people who get the really top-notch suites on cruise ships, like the multi-story, several $1,000s a night family suites, okay? Owner suites, the people who get the really top-notch rooms on cruise ships, they're still on the cruise ship. They're still sharing a ship, sharing deck space, sharing air with thousands, maybe hundreds of other people if it's a small ship. And that's luxury to us because we don't have it. People with serious money don't go on cruises of any type. Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Region 7 Seas, Seabourn, they don't go on any of them. People with serious money own boats the size of cruise ships. And those boats probably only have like 30 staterooms in them because they only want to take their rich friends on their boats. Okay? They wouldn't set foot on a regular cruise ship. And I just think it's interesting that we find things like Utopia of the Seas, Royal Caribbean's newest ship. First of all, that in my opinion, that's not even a ship anymore. All right, it's too damn big. If I'm going on a cruise, I want to at least know that I'm at sea. Like I said, I love boats, and I want to know that I'm on a boat. This is just, it's a floating city hotel at sea. Okay, there's no ship in that ship, and yet we find it luxurious because we just don't live that way in our everyday lives. We're not allowed to because the 1% have stolen it all for themselves.